chop, chop. Come on. Well, thanks a lot for coming to the 16th annual Last Ask Dr. House show. It's an important achievement for mankind. We have some fake vomit left. After Oops took the entire box of fake vomit, $747 worth of fake vomit home with him. We're going to go ahead and start the pre-show at this point in time. And that presentation, ladies and gentlemen, is about space. The final frontier. These are the monologues of the astrologer.
Oh.
Well, what?
What?
There's no music.
Well,
That was good.
ladies and gentlemen, it's a timing thing, really. And that's what makes it funny. And when things break down in the show, we always remember that no matter what, we always have the smoke pot guy. To demystify the billions and billions of dollars we've wasted investigating gas and dust swirling in outer space, ladies and gentlemen, here he is, Pete Goldie.
Hello, Soundman. Radio Valencia's Nose Hair Linkland, a fantastic show with two fantastic stars in it, the beautiful and charming Dr. Fiasco and the soon-to-be assassinated Karen Carpenter. Anyway, this is the final show of the Ask Dr. Hal show, and the Space Science Report means that those of you taking it for credit have the final exam tonight. It is a written exam. And the written exam can be taken any of those who registered for the course. However, if you attended the first show 2 weeks ago of this 3-show run, you are not eligible to take tonight's final exam. Now, the final exam will be handed out here by Jen Alexander. She will ask you to raise your hands if you're taking the test tonight, and she will be handing them out to you. Please make sure you have your pencils ready. The final exam will begin as soon as I tell you it will begin. So, raise your hand if you're taking the test tonight, and you will get the final exam paper.
That's you, the audience, have to raise your hand if you'd like to take the final exam this evening.
What you will be asked to do is answer a few simple questions based upon the images I am going to show, the next 3 images on the screen. They're very simple images and very simple questions. All you have to do is look at these 3 images and answer for me. These 3 pictures are showing either a moon or a planet, and you're going to answer what moon or planet is this. Go back to the first 3 images. That's not it. There we go.
Now that one looks like comet to me.
Okay.
Yay!
Close, but what we have is a moon or a planet, and you have to answer what moon or planet is it, what spectral band it was imaged by, any distinguishing surface features you can identify, phase angle of solar incidence against its surface.
Damn.
Please answer those questions, answer them promptly, because these will be collected in about 5 minutes. And here again are the 3 images. This moon or planet here. And again, there are over 100 moons in the solar system. There are how many planets?
7.
8 planets. How many dwarf?
I thought one of the planets got kicked off the system.
How many dwarf planets are there?
4. 2.
At least 4. There, but that's not one of the questions there. There's image number 2.
There's one.
Image number 1. There it is. And image number 3. Again, it is a lunar planet. Solar incidence phase angle, spectral band, and any surface features you can identify. You can continue answering these questions throughout until I say pencils down. This extremely bright light was recently spotted in the night sky. It is the most distant object ever seen in the universe. And once again, I am telling the absolute possible truth. What you're looking at is a gamma ray burst that was detected 13.4 billion light years away. The universe is only 13.7 billion light years old, therefore, the universe was a mere 520 million years old when this star went off.
Now, I'm going to tell you something, Pete. I know for a fact that that's not an important thing, because there's not a red arrow pointing at us.
Oh, 90429b. And it's actually what it looks like. You see 30 arc seconds across. This is the burst. This burst, which happened for 10 seconds, produced more light than several thousand galaxies. In other words, it was a million times brighter than the sun for 10 seconds, and it happened 13.14 billion years ago. The Karina Nebula, star-forming region in Sagittarius, which many of you are familiar with, it is a supernova factory. It is churning out supernovas at an unbelievable rate. Now, this is an optical image taken by our friend Mr. Hubble's telescope, and here we are looking at it with a Chandra X-ray telescope, and with this sharp image, you can see 14,000 stars in here, producing a diffuse X-ray glow. Again, the X-ray spectrum shows things that are highly energetic. 1.2 million seconds they left the shutter of this X-ray telescope open, pointing at the Karina Nebula to get 6 possible neutron stars, showing usually you get a neutron star after a supernova explosion. But you also have several candidates too small to be seen, but they're there. But too bad. Yes, and I want you to know on Valentine's Day,
something very important is happening there in the right image.
Correct. Chicken, you are on it.
Maybe some ice with dust in it shifted slightly over the last 4 million years.
Well, it's a pretty bad guess, and you're wrong. What really happened there was man sent a copper impact
and it smashed into this common surface. That is Temple 1. And the deep impact mission.
Thousands of millions of dollars.
Oh my God.
That's right. You know, it costs a few tens of millions of dollars to actually redirected to get a few of these blurry pictures. And they are blurry because they had to take the pictures with the navigation cameras, don't they? Still operating on that spacecraft. They took these pictures, sent it back to Earth, and we said to that spacecraft, thank you very much. Goodbye, and they turned it off. But first,
sad, really.
Yeah, they bled all the propellant of Star Trek. Please. Our sponsors is Chicken John Rinaldi sauce, and tonight's sauce is an entire full jar of the Ask Dr. Howell final exam. Now, as you see, this jar is empty. So we're going to have a spokesmodel come up here, a beautiful model come up here, wander around and pick up all of the completed final exams, which Chicken will then read. Jen, will you please do the honor? And Jimmy, I know you want to do it, you're still too tall and have to collect the money. So go around, Jen. Whoever has completed their exam, 4 credits. Smoke pot, guys, you'll be given an extra 4 hours. Are we all done? Okay, please bring that up and hand it to Chicken John Rinaldi, who will then read all of these embarrassing and wrong answers.
The bottom line, your name, are you flirting with me? Okay. That shows correct. Are you
No
flirting with
ready.
me? Okay. Which is
Please, no yelling.
Please fill in your answer. Name of planet or moon. Are you my mother? Life clouds. Phase angle of solar incidence. No thank you.
Summer school.
Yeah. See over. Number 1, yes, red. And they wrote a red arrow next to the word yes, which means it's important.
Right.
I just released a huge gas giant. Number 2, for number 2, a flaming dwarf emerging from a black hole.
They are paying more attention than last year, aren't they?
Yes. Number 3 is any recognizable surface features, and it says extreme unction. I like this one.
Okay.
Name of planet or moon, kitchen pan. Spectral band of image, visible. Phase angle of solar incidence, 45 degrees. Any recognizable surface features, brown spots. She also notes, I was not here for the other shows, but I wanted to be one of the team.
Okay.
One is Titan. Spectral band of image is infrared. Phase angle of solar incidence, 180 degrees. Any recognizable surface features, hydrocarbon lakes.
Well.
What the fuck? Laszlo, are you here? Laszlo's here, okay. Name of planet or moon? Uranus. Spelled as in your anus.
You know, he couldn't even smoke pot guy to laugh on that one.
Wow, you didn't get the smoke pocket. Get out. And it says spectral band of image. He checked all 4, just in case. Phase angle of solar incidence, 6 degrees. Any recognizable surface features, hidden, say stupid graffiti. Thank you.
Well, part of that's correct.
Mongoloid, name of planet or moon, frying pan, visible band, 90-degree angle of solar incidence, and no recognizable surface features. This person decided to take a red pen and scribble all over the test. From Luna, name of planet or moon,
I
Ios.
hope you're enjoying your time here at the Holiday Inn Rainbow Room.
X-ray spectral band, 14 degrees, and craters.
Craters. Good one.
This person was too embarrassed to write their name on this. Okay. Name of planet or moon is Phobos. Infrared spectrum, 15 degrees, and any recognizable surface features, Starbucks.
Very good. Well, it's interesting to note that
Rachel says name of planet or moon, 10.
Yeah.
Infrared spectrum, 140 degrees of degrees there, and any recognizable features, a sea of blood.
all right, I'd like Lloyd Mongoloid to come to the stage now. Yes, Lloyd Mongoloid, you are in deep trouble. I am handing you this completed final exam because I do not have your diploma. You are correct. Those are frying pans.
If you would have been paying attention,
Very good.
that's a frying pan.
There you see the surface of Mars. We're just talking about Phobos, the moon of Mars. Now one of our wonderful
Whoa. I thought a phobo was like the yard dogs, like kind of a hobo, but they're kind of rich and they're from Schenectady. They're like phobos, you know? I thought that's what... Oh, I'm sorry. Never mind. Sorry about that.
But you can see a small white dot there.
Oh, wait, no, there could be something mildly important there.
Yeah,
Small white
it's
dot.
a white gleam there. What you're having, you're getting a specular glint, a specular reflection off of the rover, the Mars Expedition rover Spirit. Today, the 25th of May, 2011, NASA sent the final command attempt to the Spirit rover. It had no response. It is officially declared. The mission is ended today for the Mars Spirit rover. There it was, photographed from orbit. It can show you it did not run out of power. It just ran out of everything. It had broken legs. It had broken everything else. Its batteries were drained. It's all over for Spirit. Its twin, Opportunity, continues to chug along. But what did Spirit do? It hasn't communicated in over a year. But it did work for more than 6 years on a 90-day mission. It returned over 124,000 images. It climbed a slope of over 30 degrees to become the first robot to climb to a hill on another planet. This is an artist's rendering of, this is actually the place where it is, and the spot.
You climbed up that hill?
No, it's a much bigger hill that's off the screen.
I say we take a moment of silence for the...
Well, we'll do that at the end there. We'll do it fairly well.
Just a moment, just a moment of silence. Okay, Rob, a moment of silence, please. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. That's plenty. Yeah. I mean, just a hill, right? Big deal or anything.
Yeah. But fairly well. Quite a machine. It worked very well. The other one's still churning along. We can't wait to see what happens when that reaches the next crater. Filmed here in San Francisco.
Let's see it.
Let's take a look at it.
Here it is.
If we can get it out. So now.
What planet is this from?
This is from planet. How the hell am I going to pay for her college? Yep, she's 4 years old.
4 years old.
4 years old. It's over one, it's...
How much did that cost?
Oh, that cake?
Only 12 years till she's in college.
Exactly. Thank you for reminding me. I'm finished.
The steak's done, ladies and gentlemen. The Pete Goldie is finished. You know, if Pete Goldie didn't come here once a week and talk about outer space, you still would not care.